Well, as you can see, I have a smile on my face because I always have a smile on my face when the old pros are here because they just crack me up most of the time. But I have Sheila Bialka and Carol Shallon is here in incognito. Hi, gals. Nice to see you. Look at her little hairdo. I love it just because she is going to go for a rehearsal for the radio show.
Oh, yes.
I love it. And we were just talking about the radio show and all the fun things that you guys are going to do. So tell me about it.
Well, the radio show is coming up this Friday and Saturday. Friday evening, Saturday evening, and a Saturday matinee. And Sheila will tell you about Sunday in a little bit.
Okay.
But, you know, we're finding out that as demographics change, not as many people are familiar with old-time radio, which was wonderful. It was a time where you really used your imagination because you would have the actors where you couldn't see them. So all you could do were hear them, and they had to paint these wonderful stories with their voices.
Right.
On top of which we have, I will say, the Foley artists. The Foleys are the people who make the sound effects for these shows.
Right. Right.
So,
and we don't want to give it all away, right? But
no.
But I'll say that I tried to get them to bring some props, but they said they're big and they couldn't bring them in. But one thing that Sheila was telling me about is, you know, when you have to make a horse sound, you know, you have to have this. I thought it was just cups, yeah, like that, but it isn't. Tell me a little bit about what you have to use as an example.
Well, they've got something that they scrape with their fingers, you know, it's like, what is it?
Well, Mark got the gravel, and then Evie, our Foley
You said there was
artist.
something that you had to turn.
Oh, that's the wind machine.
That's the wind machine.
Oh, that's the wind machine. Oh, see, now we did
so
kind of give it away.
the horses and the wind machine go in, and it sounds like they're really, you know, coming at you.
I like it. I mean, you guys always do such a great job with everything you do. Now, let's talk about some of the things that you are going to cover. You're going to do our Miss Brooks.
Yes, that is, and when we were talking to the reporter from the Globe, she was not familiar with our Miss Brooks.
Oh.
So this was a wonderful original radio show with Eve Arden, and I think Gail Gordon was the principal, but she was a school teacher.
Okay.
And it was just a fun, silly show with all these great characters, and that's what makes any show today on TV. It's the ensembles that make it so special.
Right, and then you're going to do The Lone Ranger.
Oh, yeah. I have the honor of directing The Lone Ranger, and it is, well, yesterday our dear technicians, Hugh and Ryan up there had put the music together, and for the first time in going through our half-hour segment, we had the Lone Ranger music, and I'm watching the guys, and they're bouncing up and down in their chairs like they're on the giddy up. We're going, we're chasing that bad guy. It was a hoot.
Well, you got to get into character, right? So
Absolutely.
Perfect. Good for you guys. And then one last thing you're going to cover is all about Eve.
Oh, well, that is our drama. Lux Radio Theater used to do these wonderful dramas. In fact, Barbara Rush in past years had done Sorry Wrong Number for us. This is all about Eve. Originally, they took the well, it was a movie, but the radio theater version had Betty Davis, Ann Baxter, and Celeste Holm. I'm playing the Celeste Holm character, which is why I look like this today.
Well, that's okay. We like it when you wear your wigs. She always has wigs. We call it her wig wall.
She does get into character.
Yes, no kidding. Okay, well, let's have Sheila talk. We'll come back to this in just a little bit, but let's have Sheila talk about a really exciting, you have Tony Lindsay performing.
Tony Lindsay.
Okay, awesome. Tell me about it.
Look at the people he's got with him.
Yeah.
He's got 6 superb, and I say superb, performers with him, and they're fine musicians in their own right. They've all worked with, you know, Aretha and all these stars. Tony's done backup singing for most of them. He's sung at the, what's the big football game at the end of the year?
Oh, the
Super Bowl. He's done the Super Bowl.
You see, we're a sports enthusiast.
And then, of course, he lives up in the Bay Area, and he's a big supporter of, what is it, David? The Warriors, that's it, yeah. He came in here with his Warriors hat on. So he always sings the Star Spangled Banner at their games. And he opens up a lot of the games up there with this. So he's very well known in that area, and very well known.
Big thing was he has been the lead singer for Santana for many years.
25 years.
I mean, that is the tops.
And what a treat. I mean, you guys, it's one night only. So you want it now. What differentiates between $20, $30, and $40 tickets?
place in the
Okay.
audience. Yeah.
Okay, so it's where you
Front,
sit.
middle,
Gotcha.
back. Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And I think a lot of people will want to get up and dance in the aisles. So
Well,
a lot
I
of
would
people
imagine.
are buying
Yeah.
tickets that are close to the aisle so they can get out and
So they can have, like, go into the pit area, as you would call it at a real concert, right?
Yeah. Because
Okay, excellent. Well, that sounds like so much fun.
it's going to be terrific. And he's very charismatic. He's very, very, well, I mean, he's been at it since he was 4 years old. He
Right.
started when he was 4.
Right.
And how did we find out about
Oh,
Tony?
yeah, how did you?
Alan Williams, who played Charlie Brown for us.
That's right.
It's his cousin.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
They grew up in upstate New York, singing in the hallways of where they lived.
See?
You know?
Look at that. Isn't that
At
crazy?
4 years old, and they've
is
done
crazy.
everything from the Beatles to Santana.
Well,
And he'll do a bit of everything for us.
I love it. That is so fun. All right, so that is going to be on Sunday, which is this Sunday, November 10th. It's going to be at the Performing Arts Center.
5 o'clock.
And you still have tickets available?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
But
hurry,
hurry.
because it's probably going to sell out.
Yeah.
When
I
it's done,
think
it's
so.
done.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then where can they find out about this information? Where do they go?
They can call me, or they can go to the box office. I mean,
Okay.
they can pick up a flyer. I think everything's on the flyer. The
Okay.
history of him and
Yep.
the background.
Our webnet.
Our website as well, which is ocoldpros.org.
Perfect.
Yeah.
OCOldPros.org.
Yeah.
All right,
Lots of
excellent.
information on
Excellent.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then let's go back to talk about what's happening tomorrow and Saturday, which is the Old Time
Yes.
Radio Theater. That's going to be on Friday, November 8th at 7 p.m.
Right.
And Saturday, November 9th at 2 and 7 p.m. So you'll have two shows. Tickets are $8 and $10. And again, you can go to OCOldPros.org.
And that is a good deal.
Well, I like
a
the fact
really
that you can
good deal.
see what what would have been heard.
Well, that's
the
the
past, so-
fun
Yes.
of it. And
Yeah.
the performers are in semi-costume. They're not dressed fully, but they've got the star on their chest
Right.
and the hats.
So you
Well,
kind of
see,
see who's who.
Yeah, originally when we started doing this, we really recreated with people in 1940s costumes, and then they'd be standing there at the mics. And things have changed over the years, and we just need to give people more of the visuals these
Right. Yeah,
days.
yeah,
right.
And
Yeah.
actually, we have more fun getting dressed up and doing
Oh,
that.
yes, you do.
Yeah.
I know you guys do. And Halloween, too. They were really good. One last thing I want to touch on is something you said, is you said the demographics are changing. Tell me a little bit about what you're seeing now in the village.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a younger crowd. When we started talking about the radio show nowadays, a lot of people aren't familiar with these programs. And so it's just saying, well, you've got to come see and find out what it used to be like.
Right.
And they were well-written scripts and
Right.
a lot of fun. And especially these days when there seems to be so much turmoil in the world, people want to laugh. They want to
Exactly.
have a good time.
Right.
They want nostalgia, and this is very nostalgic, but we'll see. Let's hope that we can attract some people who don't know radio.
Well, right,
to
right.
come and
Well, to
enjoy.
be entertained, and I like
Yes.
the fact that you guys are willing to go out and do it,
Go
right?
out
And
on a
educate
limb.
people, right? Go out on a limb and do it.
That's the old
Thank you for
pros.
taking
We're always
risks.
sticking our neck out.
All right, ladies, thank you so much. It was nice to see you.
Thanks,
Thank you, Lisa.
All right. And remember, don't forget to get your tickets for Friday and Saturday's performance of the radio show, and then Sunday with, what's his last name again? Oh, Tony Lindsay. And you can go to OCOldPros.org. We'll be right back.